Welcome to Tuber Chat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is somebody who's actually been a longtime friend. They bring us a lot of video gameplay, especially during their live streams. That's why I decided to start by showing these first. They've got some shorts and a couple videos as well, but Zombie Gaming Jory is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter of. You can see that he's mixing up different popular titles in the video gameplay here. I'm a little bit behind. I haven't caught him live for a while, so I'm going to grab one of these replays, a nice long 5-hour one. I'm going to put that in a special playlist that I use to keep caught up with creators. We lovingly call it the catch-up list, but it's just meant so that I can either get caught up or stay caught up. Playlists can be a great tool for that. And then Zombie Gaming Jory will likely continue these. He seems to be putting out live streams frequently and might have taken a couple weeks off for the Christmas holidays. When we look at shorts, we see more video gameplay with a couple of other varieties in, lots of creators bring variety into their shorts videos. But Zombie Gaming Jory's got a few here that are moving, one at 1,400, one at 2,000, one at 2,500, which is great, so they're growing. And then when we look at the videos, we see that Zombie Gaming Jory's got a couple of these talking about PlayStation versus Xbox, which is great to see. So hopefully we can push this creator towards the 800 subscribers that they're thinking about. We see they're active on the other social networks as well. So thank you everybody for coming in. I'm going to have a look through the chat in a quick second here. Super Rainbow Queen is just dropping a super chat, and we always put those channels on the wheel right away. So we'll do that, and then we'll continue in another few moments with moving through channels. So AceFlaw1 is in the house. Broken Hearts Ministry was early in the door. Chef Riding Highs here with Chill Slots. DJ's Family, Friends, Travels, and more is here. Cool Gamer stopped in for a second. Dutchfly61 is a one-of-a-kind skywatching channel, and Echelon Gaming is fairly new here in the Tuber Chat family. We got a lot of travel friends. Follow the Bradley's Fun is one of those, along with Mike and Rihanna's Adventures, and then Great Lakes Adventures along with Home Bartending with John are both in the house. Jarrett Talks is here, and Just Jason Keto and More is another fellow Canadian, along with Maritime Dashcam. And that is actually a second channel from our dear friend Corinne's Life, who's here as both a member and a moderator. No Fear is in the house with Palettes, Potes, Perfumes, and Panning. Fairbrick Studio was pretty much first in the door, pretty close to it, and then Rooted in Essential Oils is here with us frequently. Sweet Caramel Smile, it's good to see you in the house. And again, Scratch and PPA is here as a beloved and dedicated moderator. He's known as a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family. One of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 6.5 years on YouTube. Charlene Heel is here, and Fatman James Fishing just came in as well. I'm not sure if I said hello to AceFlaw1. That's Andy. He's been with me for about 4 years now, so it's good to see you here. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody, as long as everybody's still active in the chat. Pardon me, we should get around to everybody. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures will be live, and they've got a Sunday Fun series of live streams. I think they're going an hour early, if I understood right. They reached out. We have conversations frequently on Instagram. Anybody can reach out anytime, by the way. I'd love to be able to be helpful if I can, but I'm always happy to hear anything that anybody's noticing in the YouTube streets as well, whether it's positive, negative, whether it's in the Tuber Chat family or outside, and anybody can reach out anytime. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time, and I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and then we discuss all the different ins and outs of YouTube and our journeys here so that we can all give each other tips and tricks, and then hopefully make better decisions for our videos and our channels, myself included. So Super Rainbow Queen dropped a super chat. They've done that kind of thing many times before. I've got them on the screen right now with 1,600 subscribers. They've got a really short video here in their featured position. I'm just going to put that in my catch-up list for now, but we'll dig through their content in a second here, and we'll see that they're posting frequently as well, pretty much daily lately, actually. I'm going to take their second latest video. It's a couple minutes longer than their latest one. Every minute matters when we're talking watch hours, right? And they bring pure variety on their channel. As you can see, lots of delicious looking content mixed in with some more variety here, sometimes outdoors. Then when we get into shorts videos, we see that they've gotten into 3,000 and even 5,000 views on a couple of these. I love breakfast for dinner, by the way. That looks like a great thing. I wonder if that's French toast. Is that French toast with with egg and probably sausage and cheese and everything else? That's something else. And then live streams on the channel are actually frequent, so you can see they're actually on almost daily. I don't know when the last time I caught them live was. It's been a little while. It looks like it might have been a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago almost. But we've got notification bells on for every single channel. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other and making sure we catch as much content from each other as we can as well. So we'd love to push Super Rainbow Queen towards the 1,700 they're thinking about. Dollar Tree hauls and vlogs and workout activities, chat vlogs, and much more. Obviously, lots of live streaming. So hopefully everybody will connect with them, and thank you everyone for coming in. I will get some names onto our wheel shortly. We'll see if our robots have checked in for today. They usually take about 15 minutes to get going for those of you who use things like Nightbot, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, Botrix, and others. Via Speaks Royally is here. Good to see you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. KK's Travel and Education Vlogs is here. They're with us every day. And if anybody would like, I know I talked about playlists for a quick second there. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm going to just grab a couple of names for our wheel right now. I'll put our moderators on after the first break. Dutchfly61, Echelon Gaming, Chill Slots, DJ's Family, and Friends Travels and more, as well as, let's say, Fairbrick Studio. And this will give us a bit of a start. Follow the Bradley's Fun as well. And I'll get some more names onto the wheel as we need them. We usually keep about 5 or 6 on there. And then the wheel is now based on how active everybody is in the chat more than anything else. We made some changes at the beginning of this month. We announced them at the beginning of December. Derpy Playground, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Ree's Blissful Connections is here also. So I mentioned the idea that Dutchfly61 is a one-of-a-kind channel in the Tuber Chat family. I'll talk about that in a second. Itching to Scratch UK is in the house. Good to see you here. That's a cool name for a lottery ticket scratching channel. We've got quite a few of those in the Tuber Chat family now. And then thank you, Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. So, and then thank you, Follow the Bradley's Fun. They're working hard. Dutchfly61 is a skywatching channel. And this is a one-of-a-kind channel from the Netherlands, and hopefully everybody will connect with them and see the unique videos that they put out. I see I missed one there from a month ago. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list again. That'll give me a chance to catch up with them or keep caught up. And they're working on 1,300 subscribers right now, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. They've done a few shorts. It looks like they've got a couple of new ones here. One of these, the very first one they put out, got over 4,000 views, which is great to see. And then now they've got another one here with 2,500, which is great. And my guess is that that one is still moving. So hopefully everybody will connect with Dutchfly61, like I mention all the time. Lots of creators bring variety into their shorts videos, regardless of their category or niche. So, of course, we always want to be intentional about every single thing we do with our videos and our channel. But we see that in abundance here in the Tuber Chat family. Henry Nelson, good to see you in the house. I feel like I missed another channel, and I could be wrong. Rambling with the Brooms is here. That is Scott, another member and moderator. Chevy Riding High's in the house. Oh, 80. Rambling with the Brooms is out right now, out of country. He's a fellow Canadian, but he's on the road right now. Actually, he's hoping, possibly within a week or so, he might be passing through the Toronto area, and then we're expecting to meet up if that's the case. Maybe we can get a hold of Just Jason Keto and more and see if he can come over as well, and a couple of our other friends from Southern Ontario. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. Thank you, Via Speaks Royally. They are a longtime friend of 3 years, and their channel is growing rapidly. So Follow the Bradley's Fun is coming up right now, and this creator is going to bring us a lot of travel along with a lot of family vlogging. They're a dynamic host. They took part in some of the Vlogmas videos, and we'll see what they've got going on right now. In between their live streams, they bring us Disney, Universal, Orlando, and SeaWorld, and a few other things. They mention a lot of information on their About page. They post frequently, so you can see they got into a couple of Vlogmas-type videos here. But they are working hard, always putting out at least a couple of videos a week. They've got some shorts as well. We'll see how these are doing. Some of these have done extremely well, getting into 17,000, 23,000, 37,000. They got one breakout shorts here, over 213,000 views, which is great to see. And then live streams are something that they do frequently. So they got one coming up next week. We've got one coming up today, as a matter of fact. They'll be live right after Tuber Chat. So we know that after this stream, there'll be fresh content on that channel. We're going to do a music stream right after Tuber Chat. We'll just keep that going for a short hour, and then everybody hopefully will come and join us, but then hop out and visit some of our friends who will be live, like Follow the Bradley's Fun. They're monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and they try to be here every day. Now, I know not every single person can be here in Tuber Chat every time we stream, of course, and not for hours at a time when we're on. So I do appreciate every moment, even if you're just coming by quickly to give a thumbs up, say hello, and even to our friends who are running the stream in the background, because we've got a few friends that do that type of thing as well. Let's get DJ's family and friends, travel, and more onto the screen. This is a channel I'm still getting to know. They just found us, I think, a month ago. It could be as much as 2 months, but I think it's just over a month ago. This channel, pardon me, my allergies are on me like you wouldn't believe today. This channel is over 800 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 they're thinking about. We always say you're officially on a road when you pass a 100 milestone. Since they've passed 800, then we say that they're officially on the road to 900 now. So this is a channel that brings us some variety. I'm just digging through their content because, like I said, I still got to get to know what they're doing here. A lot of these Christmas light displays did well over the holidays, which is great to see. I live in Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada, and we have a elaborate Christmas display. But it's great to have brought that. Looks like they're indoors, mostly outdoors on this channel, bringing us a variety of different content. So like I said, I'm still getting to know them. Travels, exploring camping, and then they give us more information on their About page. I'll leave it to you to read that. I will go through it afterwards. And then when we look at their shorts videos, we see some of these have gotten into 1,500 and 1,700 views, which is great. And more variety, but lots of outdoor content from this channel, which is great to see. And of course, they say travels and more. So hopefully everybody will connect with them, push them towards that 900 that we're thinking about. And then I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. Pallets, Posts, Perfumes, and Panning. Good to see you in the house. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody again. Yeah, I just took an allergy pill now. Aceflaw 1. I have to take them every day that I'm going to be around cats, for instance. Dust gets to me, cats gets to me. I'm allergic to everything, it seems. Margie's Crafty Corners in the house. Good to see you here. And Chill Slots is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. I'm still getting to know their channel as well, but they've been here with us frequently since finding us. Coastal Water, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And I feel like I missed another channel in the chat. I don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone. Cyber Insanity, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And yeah, it's been a while, but I'm always happy for every moment everybody can spend. One of the things everybody's going to notice in their YouTube journey is it gets harder as time goes on to support every single person as much as you wish. As long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, everybody will be just fine. We see that, and hopefully you hear it in the stories that I tell about channels and creators here. But we see lots of friends now. Tuber Chat's been here well in excess of 3.5 years. We got some friends that have been here all that time that are still with us today. Scratch and PPA is here for every single stream. He's barely missed any. And, you know, like I said, I certainly don't expect that from everyone. Scratch and PPA is a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family for most of us. We will say he's the one of the most supportive creators that we've met. And then, yeah, Sweet Caramel Smile. We have to keep them around all the time. CNS Travel, good to see you in the house. I even took those Visine, like the itchy eye fake tear thing, and I was too late. That's the problem. If I don't do it when I'm supposed to, I should have done it last night. And if I don't do it, then it can be a struggle for a while, but it'll be fine. Chill Slots is here with over 1,000 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,100 that they're thinking about. So like I said, this is a channel I'm still getting to know. I just watched a video playing some slot games here. Now, I'm somebody who loves casinos. I can stand in a casino and not play for like 4 hours if I don't feel like it. But for some reason, I just love being around them or going through them. I often go to the casino just to eat because some of them have great restaurants. Even here in Ontario, we have an abundant number of casinos. They're popping up everywhere now. In Niagara Falls, we have 2, as a matter of fact. Chill Slots has got one live stream here from a couple of months ago. It's just 10 minutes long, but they usually put up quite lengthy videos here, anywhere from a half an hour to an hour. It looks like they've got a premiere coming up actually in a half an hour from now. So we know that there will be fresh content on the channel right after Tuber Chat today, and I've got the notification on for this. Even though we're already streaming, I won't be able to make that premiere because we set notifications for everything we see, even though we have the notification bell on for every channel. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we possibly can for everybody. Every single thing we do on YouTube is some form of engagement, and the more engagement a channel or a video gets, obviously the better it is for that creator. So that's in the spirit of making sure we're doing all we can for them, and then hopefully I'll catch that right after Tuber Chat today. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that video, I'm going to put it in my playlist now, because I know I won't get to it for hours today, maybe even till tomorrow, and then I'll be ready to watch your brand newest video, which is great. So let's spin the wheel one more time. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, speaking of engagement, of course, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Pardon me just for 1 second. We'll talk about Echelon Gaming. And when we look at their channel, we see that they're closing in on 300 subscribers right now. PS5, avid gamer and streamer. They let us know there's some adult content here, but it's great when creators give us a bit of a warning like this, right? Because some people might not want to see it or might want to watch that their children aren't watching it and stuff like that. But I think most people are probably accepting, especially when it comes to video games. Anybody that's played much PS5 or Xbox and things like that has heard much adult content, like for instance Grand Theft Auto, which is my favorite. So let's have a look through their videos, because this is another channel I'm still getting to know. They just found us about a month ago as well. I think I'm going to take your Marvel Spider-Man 2 video and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That's the playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. That will just give me another piece of content to watch from this channel. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Tuber Chat is that over time I get to know the content on the channels, I get to know the channels themselves, and if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators in that way as well. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. KP Heathen, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. And as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone. Just for fun, we'll spin. We'll put Fairbrick Studio up on the screen right now. We'll go for our first break after we talk about that channel. While we're on a 3.5-minute break, I will add some names to the wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation, like we always do. So let's see what Fairbrick Studios got going on for today. This channel started with Lego stop motion videos, which is really cool because I don't think we'd seen that in the Tuber Chat family before that. They're doing a lot of channel shout outs these days, and there's AceFlaw1. Our dear friend here, AceFlaw1's been with me for about 4 years. So you can see that Fairbrick Studios doing something along the lines of what we're doing here. They've got the same wheelofnames.com and then giving shout outs to creators. So I'm always happy to see creators supporting and promoting each other. One of the other things we find on this channel, first of all, shorts are doing really well, getting into 10,000 and 15,000 views. Lots of video gameplay on the channel as well. So they've gotten into this Lego Tower game, which I also play now because of them. They've sent over a few things to help me out, for which I'm grateful. And then we have Battle Cats is something we saw from Lori's Tech Time and a couple of other channels as well. So it's great to see these popular titles, and then they've got more variety if we dig through their content a little bit. So hopefully everybody will connect with Fairbrick Studio. They're here with us just about every single day, and they've been a friend of a few months now. Rongnik Sam Vlogs, good to see you in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly for you. But thank you for being here. Forgive me for not being sure if it's your first time, but for anybody that is brand new, I hope you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our videos descriptions. You'll find some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. I'm going to take actually your latest shout out video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list if I didn't already. I haven't sat and watched one of these yet, to be honest with you. I have to let everybody know, of course, I run more videos than I watch. I watch as many as I can, but I just want to see how you're doing these shout-outs, because I know you've been doing a lot of them, which is great to see. Brittany, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They came in from Super Rainbow Queen, so Brittany might be brand new, so hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome. Backlash Fisherman is here. His wife, Coastal Water's been with us for a while today. Four Corners Custom Products LLC produces merchandise, and they show us a behind-the-scenes look at how they do that. So thank you for coming back in. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody. Let's go for 3.5 minutes. Oh, my dear goodness. I should have got another channel ready for us, right? I'll tell you what, we'll go for 3.5 minutes. We'll come back. We'll spin the wheel. I'll put 5 or 6 names on there right now, and we'll see everybody then. All right, we're back. I got to spin the wheel, so we'll see which channel's coming up next. Something interesting has just happened where a creator reached out. Luckily, Scratch and PPA caught it, and I was able to look on AG and or IG, Instagram, and get the message to let me know that one of our creators, very supportive creators, having trouble getting into the chat right now. So if I look for Anne-Marie Love XX, I know she just changed the name of her channel too. Here it is, Cook and Vibe with Anne-Marie Love. So what's happening here is this particular channel right this second can't seem to get into our chat. They definitely have not been blocked, right? So we've got a list of, everybody's got a list of hidden channels where you can ban people if you need to because they're violating the terms or guidelines of either your channel or YouTube. But one of the things that can really help channels, and we're going to do this with Anne-Marie Love XX right now. You can see I've got quite a list of names here. There's a section in your community settings for your channel, and you see obviously I'm looking at it in YouTube Studio on a desktop, but there's a section here for approved users, and it's right under where you put your moderators. And what you can do is if somebody's letting you know that they're having trouble getting into the chat, the very first thing is to ask them to reset their browser or device or app. If that doesn't work, what you can do is just add them by copying the URL for their channel and then pasting it in here, and you click on it, and now I've got that creator set into our approved users. So Anne-Marie Love XX might be listening right now. If she's still listening, if you can't get in right away, even after I've done that, just please reset. It should work, and then just let us know again. But I wanted to show everybody that. If you haven't already seen it, let's talk about her channel for a second. Anne-Marie Love XX is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They're here with us frequently, along with their husband, Chef DeRitz. When we look at her channel, we see a lot of grocery haul type videos, lots of cooking videos. Sometimes she takes us outdoors as well for like a shopping adventure. I've caught her most often on her channel in the kitchen. I'll show you her live streams in a second, where she's often cooking up a storm here. I think she literally said she was cooking up a storm the other day, this kind of thing. She also plays some Words on Stream, which is a really cool game that anybody can plug into their live stream and people can participate in the chat. She does a lot of that. She has lots of game nights with her audience, and she's always keeping up with the chat, whether she's cooking or whether she's playing the game she's hosting and things like that as well. Monetized and well over 3,000 subscribers. So you know I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have been through in their YouTube journey. So there she is. Cook and Vibe with Anne-Marie Love is in the house and in the chat now. So thank you for that. And thank you for reaching out to Pete. I wasn't on Instagram for a second. I usually keep it on for the moderators to get a hold of me if they need to. DeBoz Gaming 1291, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Face the Aces here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I know I've missed quite a bit in the chat while I've been talking here. But let's get Scratch and PPA's channel up now, and we'll see what they've got going on. Now, I'm assuming that glitch comes from the idea that Anne-Marie Love XX just changed the name of her channel. Of course, I could be wrong. There's no rhyme or reason to some of the things we see, but at least YouTube gives us that area called approved users. They actually have it useful for another reason. You have the ability now, when you live stream, to set your chat to be in, I believe it's called commentator mode, where only people in the approved users are able to chat. And that could be useful for the biggest channels out there when you really do have over 100 people chatting at a time, but they want to keep certain context. I'm imagining news channels or sports channels and things like that, and I'm really talking about mainstream media coming over here. But there could be other applications, and these are just ideas, but at least we got a chance to have a look at that. So it's me, Alec. The wheel has changed now. So the wheel, what I do is I add names over the course of the stream based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation, and we do that step by step. I'll add some more names shortly onto the wheel. It's different than it was before the changeover into January. I put a notice up on, or I changed our video description in December to kind of shed some light on that. I want to make sure that the most supportive channels each day are the ones that are featured on the screen. Gives us the opportunity to see some new channels as well. So we'll see how it goes. One of the things that's great about YouTube and a lot of online social media is we can change our mind anytime we want. So I don't want everybody to feel tricked into the idea that they own their channel, because YouTube is the one that has the chance to turn it on or off whenever they want to. But for argument's sake, we can say, we own our social media profiles, and therefore we can decide whatever we want. And I promise you, this goes for everybody, that whatever decision you make is the right one. I got that from a TV show, actually. It was one of those, I think it was 24, but they, it was a episode where they had the female president, and her husband was the first gentleman, and she was up against rock and a hard place with a decision that had to be made, and he said, listen, the right decision is going to be whatever you decide it is. And I use that term a lot, actually. Even with friends talking about some ideas, because it's true. So whether you change your mind about your channel a million times, or if you keep consistent all the way along, the right decision is going to be whatever you decide it is. And, we're just here to support everybody no matter what you're going to do. So, when we look at Scratch and Pete PA, we see somebody who I recognize as a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family, and what I mean by that is that he is one of the most supportive creators. I think everybody will agree, once you've connected with him, he'll be one of your most supportive creators. We hear that all the time. Pardon me just for 1 second. So here in Tuber Chat, we don't give blue jackets to everybody. No, but we don't have a lot of moderators. We have a team of moderators that have been with me for at least 2 years, if not 3. And every moderator is a long time friend with lots and lots of experience. So we don't do a lot of moderating, and I really would rather everybody enjoy the stream. There's a lot of different reasons why. And then, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Pardon me while I just scan through for a quick second here. When we talk about the idea of giving gifts to channels, like we're coming to your house and dropping off a package, what we mean is we're visiting your channel and leaving you a comment on a video that we're about to watch, or we're in the middle of watching. So we say a lot of silly things here in Tuber Chat and in places like this, just because there's something out there known as sub for sub, where people literally will say, like, if you sub to my channel, I sub to yours. That is absolutely against YouTube's guidelines in terms of service. So we don't do that. What we're doing here is introducing creators to each other. It's really up to you to introduce yourself to other creators. Actually, I'm just here to talk while you do it. But the idea is we're here to introduce ourselves to each other, knowing that we already intend on supporting each other over the long term. So not just simply a matter of subscribing to channels, but I want to know what your channel's about. I want to see your videos, and I'm still going to be with you a year down the road, 2 years down the road, 3 years down the road, for instance. So that's just an idea more than anything else. Our instructions are always in our video description, so that everybody has an idea of how to get the most value out of the time you spend here, and how to meet the most friends that are possible, if that makes sense, while you're here. It's possible to meet anywhere from 8 to 10 new friends per hour for the time you spend here in Tuber Chat. Any faster than that is probably too fast, and YouTube might take some of them away. We don't want that to happen. We're very focused on connecting correctly, and a big part of that is watching a full video from beginning to end. We always aim for videos that are 3 minutes or longer. We give a thumbs up, we subscribe, we put the notification bell on. That's the minimum. But I recommend to everybody to watch another couple of videos. You can put them in a playlist like you see me do all the time while we're here. Even if you just run the playlist, you're showing YouTube you cared so much about that channel that you went back for seconds already. Slim Jim Longfoot, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Scratch and PPA is up on the screen right now. Now, this creator, like I said, is a beloved and dedicated moderator here. They have been from almost the beginning of Tuber Chat. We're well over 650 episodes now, and Scratch and PPA has been here for over 600 of them. If you can imagine that. So this creator's working on 1,900 subscribers right now. They've got a premiere coming up. I'm going to set the notification for that right now. That comes out on Tuesday, always. A perfect consistency over a 3-year period now for the Scratch Challenge series of videos. This is where he pits 2 lottery scratch tickets against each other and gives us the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if we follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. Now the premieres come out every Tuesday, and if you can catch us for one of these premieres, you're going to find one of the fastest rolling chats you've seen in the Tuber Chat family. Faster than this, faster than most others. It is very fast paced, very high energy, and a lot of fun to be a part of. Of course, every moderator on this channel here, Tuber Chat, is a longtime friend. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, when you visit any of their channels for premieres and live streams, you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members for your own channel, the same way we do here in Tuber Chat. So hopefully you'll catch him for one of these premieres or catch us for one of these premieres. I try never to miss those myself as well. Some of us actually have alarms on our phones and text each other to make sure we don't miss them. Shorts have shown an expansion in content on this channel. Scratch and PPA took a cruise a few months ago and brought us a lot of vlogging style shorts videos along with some Italian lottery scratch tickets when he went to Italy. And I know a lot of people are excited about Scratch and PPA expanding the content on the channel. He also brought us his first ever live stream. So we're hoping to see more of those. We've always got notification bells on for every channel, like I say. And then this creator has also had their video editing skills complimented ever since their very first production over 3.5 years ago, as well as you can see presentations on the forefront of their mind. Their bright, beautiful avatars matched by their thumbnails, which include content as well as a hint about the giveaways that happen in their video series. They use a wheel similar to what we do here, and I'll leave it to you to see that when you get there. As well, he updates his banner usually every week, except around the holidays he puts out a special tribute to his father, which is something we've seen for the last couple of years. And Scratch and PPA, obviously a incredibly generous creator with the support that he gives here in Tuber Chat to myself personally and to others. And I hope everybody will connect with him so you can get some of that support coming back to you as well. Pellets, Pouch, Perfumes, and Panning is coming up in a second. Now, one of the things we talk about here for supporting other creators is swapping playlists. So if anybody would like to do that with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Palettes, Pouch, Perfumes, and Panning combines a couple of creators together. This is Phoebe and Tracy, and they usually alternate when they make their videos. They bring us beauty more than anything else. A lot of get ready with me type videos where they're bringing us products they enjoy and making different types of looks. And then as well, sometimes they give us lists of products that we might want to consider. And then sometimes they'll even give us a list of things we want to avoid, which I thought was really cool on this channel. They have done live streams in the past. We'll see if they're going to bring those back at any point. They've got some shorts on the channel as well. And like I say about most creators, lots of variety here. But a couple of these have done well at 5,600, 5,800 views. I think one of these is still moving, actually. So hopefully everybody will connect with Palettes, Pouch, Perfumes, and Panning. 564 subscribers today. We'd love to push them towards the 600. 600 they're thinking about. And then Dr. Six Legs Judo Chop, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Jody Jackson talks about, is asking or mentioning the idea of learning how to do thumbnails. I happen to use a program called Canva. I was paying for it for a while and I stopped, only because I'm actually not using it these days. I was experimenting with some of the AI features, but I actually use Photoshop. I've been doing that for most of my adult life. So I happen to be proficient. Not great, but it's the fastest way for me to get thumbnails done. But there are also lots of creators that are willing to trade favors when it comes to some of the things you either enjoy or don't enjoy about your YouTube journey, because I think we can all agree that YouTube is more work than we thought it was going to be when we started. But if you're somebody who enjoys doing thumbnails, you will be able to find people who don't enjoy it, and you could possibly either trade favors or maybe even charge on services like Upwork and Fiverr. You can get people to design a thumbnail for you for $5 if you want to. There's lots of creators here who will either volunteer or trade favors. If you're somebody who knows how to use the AI systems and likes to bring out things like tags and descriptions and do some social media posting on the other networks to draw in some traffic to channels and videos, you might be able to find some extra streams of income there as well. Just Jason Keto and more says they use Canva as well. I often use Canva for inspiration. And then what I usually do, because I can, like I said, I'm not great. I'm not a fantastic graphic designer, certainly not a graphic artist. But what I often do is find something that I like and then copy, not a blatant ripoff, but pretty close in inspiration, let's just say. And then I keep the Photoshop template for myself so that when I want to use it again, I could just change colors and things like that. You notice, pardon me, that the Tuber Chat thumbnails always have different colors on them, but the template is the same, so it only takes minutes to change every time. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. We've got quite a few robots in our chat here. I touched on it for a quick second earlier. Botrix is our newest chat bot, along with Nightbot, Streamlabs, and Stream Elements. Those are tools you can use in your channel. They all have free versions. And what you can do is set messages to go through your chat every once in a while. Those are called timers, like when Botrix is mentioning Happy New Year here to everyone. That kind of thing can take some pressure off your moderators, right? So your moderators can enjoy their time in your stream and not constantly be reminding everybody to follow you on Twitter and, you know, hey, you put up a video last week and stuff like that. So these are just ideas, but we use 4 of them here. Professional Paranormal Research, good to see you in the house. TCG fam is here as well. Thanks for coming in. Chill Slots has got something coming up this weekend, but thank you for being here again. AceFlaw1's on the screen right now. This is a creator I've been connected to for about 4 years, actually. Andy is the creator behind this channel. He brings travel videos more than anything else. He also went to Italy a little while ago and brought us a brand new video, a vlog style video there. He is working on 4,600 subscribers right now. And when we are looking at shorts videos on his channel, we see some more variety here, but he's gotten into 1,500 views and beyond. Yeah, so I know a couple of creators are mentioning it today in the chat. I've changed the way that the wheel works over the course of the last week or so. We're going to experiment with this and see how it works out for a little while. But the wheel is now run the way we used to do it, actually, which means that channels that are most active in the chat and actively engaged in conversation during each stream will get onto the wheel faster. And then the video description's been changed to spell out those changes, if that makes sense. I'm just going to double check that I've got that in there. Because sometimes when you use the same systems, like we use Streamlabs desktop here, often it will copy your descriptions for your videos or for your live streams, but it's possible for it to go back and pick a it's possible to go set up a live stream from something like Streamlabs Desktop and have the description copied from an older version after you've changed it. So you have to double check that, but ours is good to go right now. Izzy, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Scratchmaster still here, and Canva, yes, Canva. But thank you everybody for chiming in on that as well, because there's a lot of free tools out there, and I recommend Canva all the time. On my personal channel, I've got a couple of long-winded and clunky tutorials on how to make either banners or thumbnails with Canva. One of them I did without ever having actually used it, just to show how easy it is. But they have really professional looking templates and thumbnails. Once you see it, if you haven't already seen Canva, you'll start to recognize the templates because you've seen a lot of your friends use them as well. Pardon me for a second here. And RX Nails is in the house. Good to have you here. Glorious Platters in the background. Thank you for coming in. What is it about Tuber Chat that makes you want to go on the treadmill? Glorious Platters always on the treadmill when we're on. I'm glad I motivate you for fitness. She sees how much weight I'm gaining every week and says I better get on the treadmill. Charinator is in the house. Good to see you here as well. And hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Miraki Life, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right as well. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Home Bartending with John is up here right now. This is another one-of-a-kind channel in the Tuber Chat family. What he's going to do is teach us how to make some of the world's most popular cocktails from the comfort of our own home. Now, we don't have to have a home bar setup quite as elaborate as what John has got here, but he does show us what it takes to keep a bar like this replenished and the tools we're going to need behind the bar to make some of our favorite cocktails. My favorite aspect of this channel is the idea that he shows us different variations in the recipes that he makes. So usually he'll give us a traditional recipe, and then maybe a variation based on something like music, movies, or television. Often you watch a television show, they talk about a drink, but then when you look at the recipe online, you see like, hey, they didn't make it the same way. And Home Bartending with John will show us a little bit of that. He also does series of, or collections of cocktails where we might find a group of non-alcoholic mocktails, they call them, or low-calorie cocktails if somebody was following a keto-based diet or something like that. And I think that these are great aspects to expanding the types of content on the channel while staying very focused in a niche and category. He also does a lot of product reviews and comparisons between different drinks, liquors, and liqueurs. He's got a brand new video. He just put this out yesterday, so I'm very excited to see that he's back to producing content. Home Bartending with John's been a silver member here for a long time, which means we get to see his channel every single day, whether he's here or not, in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. So I hope everybody will connect with him. Home Bartending with John, obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, has been for a long time. Izzy is in the house dropping a super chat, so I'm going to let them onto the wheel right away. And let's spin, and then we'll see what we're going to do next. Our treasured home, good to see you here. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open, hopefully catch it the next time around. Izzy Pops is the handle for this channel, and I use that to find them just because Izzy is such a short and popular name. I find that most creators get #1 in the search results for their name for everyone around the world once they get to about 800 subscribers. But that doesn't go for every channel. The 1% that are a little bit more popular or very short names can struggle a little while longer. But Izzy is putting out pure variety on their channel. I'm just going to have a look at what they got going on here. I'm just going to catch up with the chat for a second. Design with Emma is dropping a super chat right now, so thank you for that extra generous support. Izzy's done that before many times as well. We'll put Design with Emma on the wheel right now. Margie's Crafty Corner is also doing the same, so thank you for that extra generous support. She's done that countless times. And actually, Margie's Crafty Corner just took over our Stream Boss position. And what that is the video game life meter under my camera there, and you see that every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss. The last person to knock it out and take over gets some extra exposure for their channel, and we'll see that that'll be Margie's Crafty Corner for a while. One of the hints that I haven't talked about enough lately is the idea that your free monthly highlighted milestone message also knocks a little bit of life off of that Stream Boss as well. So that's a hint for everybody that's got a membership right now. Don Yarndall, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And then thank you, Izzy. They're going to actually do another live stream as well. So we know there'll be fresh content right after Tuber Chat today. Again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. And I just missed a comment too that was great. Yes, Jody Jackson says mocktails is a cool idea for non-drinkers. Yes, for sure. When I was a young lad, my family, if we would go out to some kind of a fancy restaurant, then my sister and I would get Shirley Temples, and we just thought it was the greatest thing, right? When you're, any age at all, and you get to have a nice special drink with everybody and be just as fancy as everybody else for the course of that dinner and stuff like that. But there's lots of other reasons to have that, and I think they can be really interesting to see. So home bartending with John helps us with that. Sussy Global Concepts, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to saying hello to everyone. Izzy is bringing us pure variety. They let us know that on their about page. This one here, I just watched this video. So it's just a popular song with some positive affirmations, kind of a story in the background with some footage flipping around there. So they post frequently, actually, as you can see. They're on at least once a week. I'm just going to look through the shorts here because they got some more variety here as well. Some of these have done well, 1,300, 1,600 views, one over 12,000. Which is great to see also. And then when we get into live streams, we see they're going to go live actually right now. And then, like I said, we'll know that they've got fresh content after Tuber Chat. We will be on for another 2 hours here. And then we'll do a music stream for an hour, if anybody hasn't already seen it. All the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. We have a separate channel where all of that is available, but it's also available on all the major music streaming platforms like YouTube Music, for instance. Great Lakes Adventures is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. And 254 subscribers, first of all. They come to us from the homesteading community of channels. Lots of outdoor content here. I'm just going to have a look at their About section for a moment. And we see they've just got a few links there. But there's a lot of different ways to bring a lot of different streams of income, let's say, into your channel. Some of that can be through affiliate programs like Amazon and other streams of income like buying and selling on places like eBay or merchandise of your own and things like that as well. Let's Try Gardening. Good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And Great Lakes Adventures. I'm just looking through their content right now. It's been a month since they put out a video. But they're bringing us a lot of outdoor content. Still getting to know this channel. And I'm going to look at the shorts and see what they've got going on here. They've got into 1,700 and 2,400 views on a couple of these, which is great to see. And it looks like they're going to bring us a lot of biking information, actually, like bicycles, right? And in the good weather months, I might even consider getting a bicycle. I haven't had one in a long time. I think about it for the idea of exercise more than anything else, slapping a GoPro on there and catching some ride-arounds and things like that. Makes it easier to film when you're on foot, if you're doing outdoor content, you got to be a certain distance from your vehicle. Once you get too far, it becomes detrimental trying to get back, right? So these are just ideas. Wayne's World Unlimited brings us a lot of outdoor content. He knows what all that's about. I'm going to put his channel on the wheel right now because he's dropping a super chat, so thank you again for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. He's done that countless times before. We still got to see Margie's Crafty Corner and Design with Emma for the same reason. So Great Lakes Adventures, I'm looking forward to your next video and learning more about the channel as we continue on. And if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther as a replay based on the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. If that makes sense. Jake Huston, good to see you in the house. Together We Travel is here. And Steph Sells Stuff by the Seashore is also in the house, so thanks for coming in. Wayne's World Unlimited is coming up in 3.5 minutes. I'll get some more names onto the wheel while we go on break. All right, we're back. We're looking at Wayne's World Unlimited, and this is a creator that comes to us from the UK. They bring us more often outdoor content than anything else. They've got a special situation that's gone on right now. They've got a community post on their on their community tab that you can have a look at to see what's going on with Wayne's World Unlimited. But they've been a dear friend for a long time now. They care very much about their YouTube community, and those of us here in the Tuber Chat family, I've been lucky to have a couple conversations with them outside. They got some interesting things happening on their channel. They bring us a lot of outdoor content. They've gotten into some product reviews now. But one of the things they do is outtakes on their channel. Once in a while, we see a creator that adds a few of these things into their regular content. But Wayne's World Unlimited brings us special outtake videos, which is interesting and something a little bit different. They bring a little bit of variety, but we see that especially in the shorts, and they've done really well with a couple of these, getting into 5,000, 7,000 views. One of them approaching 250,000 views, 243,000 views, which is great to see. Silent Silver, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I always appreciate every moment everybody can be here, even if you're just coming by quickly to give a thumbs up or to run the stream in the background. I know we've got friends that do that. Jaden might be watching. He's been a dear friend for years now. Wayne's World Unlimited is working on 600 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards that milestone. Obviously, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And then, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Sweet Caramel Smile dropped a super chat, so I put them on the wheel right away. I also added KK's Travel and Education Vlogs and Ree's Blissful Connections. I see I Am Betty J Gathers coming in. They always give us reminders for those thumbs up, which really do help, and I appreciate those. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help, like I say. And I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done for a second, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I'll appreciate it greatly. And then when we look at KK's Travel and Education Vlogs, we see another creator who's here with us just about every single day. I see they've got a premiere coming up. I'm going to put my notification on for that. That's actually going to be right after our streams today. We're going to do a music stream. For those of you who haven't already seen our music channel, you'll be introduced to it in another 2 hours. When we're over there, we'll go on for about an hour, and then we know that actually KK's Travel and Education Vlogs dropping a premiere right after that, which is great to see. And then we look at this channel and we see that they bring us outdoors. They are active in the travel community as well. I see them out supporting other creators frequently. When we look at their shorts videos, we see that these have started to get into 3,200 views and beyond. One of them over 10,000, which is great to see. They've got some more variety there, but it's mostly travel. They stick within their category and niche more often than anything else. They've gotten involved in some StreamYard panels here. They stream frequently as well, just about every couple of days. So actually, they've got one coming up. Today. I see what they're doing. They're doing a... that's an interesting way to put a note up for everyone, actually. Huh. That's a bit of a hack kind of a trick there, right? What they did is they set up a live stream. I don't think they're actually going to go live on this, but they put that up and people will obviously see that, and then it says I have a premiere today. So good idea or not, I'm not sure. They'll have to let me know. But that's an interesting thing. I don't think I've seen anybody do that before. And then you could just roll into your own premiere if that makes sense. That's I got to consider that. KK's Travel and Education Vlogs might be onto something there. Margie's Crafty Corner is coming up right now. Let's see what they've got going on. They dropped a super chat earlier as well. They've done that kind of thing countless times before. They're our stream boss now. That's the video game life meter under my camera. Shock Theater Official, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. I'm not sure if you've been with us before. I feel like I recognize the name, but I could be mistaken. And for anybody that is brand new, hopefully you are feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Is that Sweet Caramel Smile almost got stuck at Fairbricks, where you're over there watching content and got sidetracked? It's easy over there. They got actually some long videos now that they're doing a lot of short video or shout outs is what I mean to say. Drunken Chef Barbecue, good to see you in the house. That's another longtime friend as well. Thank you for the share. Shock Theater Official, those shares really do help. If anybody has the ability to share the stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. Helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, maybe even weeks ahead, as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Oh, I didn't realize. Danny Station, yes. Is that a separate channel then? Danny Station's been with us many times before. And then, yeah, it's interesting, KK's Travel and Education Vlogs. I'll have to think about whether I can utilize that or not. Margie's Crafty Corner is up here. Obviously, we see a lot of crafty ideas. She talks about crochet, along with paper crafts, probably other fiber arts as well. Stitch markers for sale, she says. And we can learn about that when we get to her channel. I'm just going to grab her Crochet With Me Monday number 25. I'm going to put that into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to keep caught up with her. A playlist can be a great tool for that. As well, she's got some shorts on the channel, and these have started to get into hundreds of views now, which is great, so hopefully we'll see some more. Live streams are frequent on this channel, so I got 4 notifications to set here, and they're on just about at least once a week, if not a couple of times. The StreamYard panels here as well. You see them with other creators. There's Don Yarndoll right there with Margie's Crafty Corner. So I'm always happy to see creators collaborating together. It's a great way to grow your channel. You're almost certainly guaranteed to gain a few subscribers every time you appear on somebody else's channel. But I think you're actually doing a generous, giving a generous idea to them by changing the dynamic of their conversation and content while you're there as well. So we talk about that often. Margie's Crafty Corner's working on 1,100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards that milestone. Obviously, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Thank you again for another super chat today. She's done that kind of thing countless times before. Next up, let's look at Ree's Blissful Connections. I see the Stock Explorer coming in. That's Nora. They're here as a member and a moderator from Florida. And Ree's Blissful Connections is here as a professional educator and homeschooler. And they actually bring a bit of variety in their content now. They started with a lot of homeschooling ideas. And you see that here as a professional educator. They're bringing us a lot of organizational ideas more than anything else. A lot of positivity here, inspiration for sure. They mixed up a bit of their content, so they got a bit of variety, and then they took part in Vlogmas by bringing us a self-care series, which I thought was really cool. And then hopefully everybody will connect with them. They just put out another homeschooling video. This is really cool because it's 10 homeschooling tips, and they really combine the idea of homeschooling itself with family support as well, more than anything else. I'll leave it to you to watch that video to see what I'm talking about. I just watched it this morning. Shorts videos on this channel have gotten into 1,000 views and beyond. One of them over 4,800 views, which is great to see as well. So hopefully we can push Ree's Blissful Connections towards the 1,200 subscribers they're thinking about. This is a channel that's really only been with us for a few months now. It's getting on, like, I believe 3 or 4 months, but incredibly supportive, so much that they're already supporting all of my channels. And the reason why I mentioned that is for you to understand what kind of support you can expect back from them when you connect with them. Duchess of Darkness and Jonathan Sturgill, good to see you both in the house. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. It's time for me to get some names onto the wheel from our chat list, so I'll do that in another second here. Just Jason Keto and More is another fellow Canadian who wants to help us with healthy eating and healthy living, particularly when it comes to the idea of a keto-based diet or lifestyle. He brings tons of healthy recipes on his channel and product reviews from some of the things we're going to find in a grocery store. He'll also help us make sense of some of the ingredients so we can really understand what we're consuming when we're thinking about a healthy keto-based diet or lifestyle. So he's working on 1,300 subscribers and is officially monetized. So we'll be seeing monetization from Just Chasing Keto and More any moment. He is already well on the way towards 4,000 watch hours, just over 800 to go, I think he said at the beginning of the stream today. And hopefully everybody will connect with him. You see that he will always inspire and motivate us with his banner on his channel. He updates it frequently. If you started today, imagine where you could be this time next year. And, a year can seem a long way away when we're just sitting in January thinking about it now. But I think we all know how quickly time seems to go by. And you're like, wow, I can't believe how long it's been. Super Chat, for instance, has been here for 3.5 years already. Remaining Ramen, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I know you're in the waiting period to come into the chat. That feature really does help with spamming and trolling and things like that, but it gives you an idea about what we're doing before coming in. So I appreciate your patience, and we look forward to seeing you in the chat. Wolves Down Outdoors, good to see you here as well. When we look at Just Chasing Keto and More's channel, we actually see a lot of conversation with other influencers as well. Jason often has guests to give us their tips, their tricks, their trials, their tribulations, basically their life experiences going through a keto-based diet or lifestyle. He's got a series that came out during the Christmas season, 12 Days of Chaffles. Chaffles are a popular, healthy alternative when it comes to some of the things we might include in a meal or a snack. And he shows us lots of different ways to make these easily and tasty different ideas here. So hopefully everybody will enjoy those. Lots of product reviews on the channel as well. He'll go to great lengths to bring us informative content, like heading out to Ketopalooza a while ago. He drops premieres whenever he can't stream on Thursday nights at 7:30 Eastern every single week. And then as well, he's got some shorts here that are doing well into 5,000 and 6,000 views. There's a hint here about some of these healthy looking shorts getting thousands of views. One of them, which I've seen, over 22,000 views. It's as entertaining as it is informative. And then as well, when we get into his streams, did I just miss your... That was last week. Yes, no, he dropped a premiere this week. I must have missed the live stream last week as well. Hopefully I can start catching him for these. Now, one of the things you're going to find from Just Chasing Keto and More, sometimes he's got a guest on the stream with him. Sometimes he's by himself on camera, but always keeping up with the chat, and the chat kind of drives the conversation. He'll start with a subject, but the conversation can go just about anywhere. But what you'll also find is that his audience will participate in the chat. So when you have comments, questions, and things like that, there's lots of people ready to give each other tips, tricks, inspiration, and motivation as well. Emotion is here. Emotion New Soul, our dear member and moderator. I skipped out on his coffee for today because I had a regular one with some honey in it. He sent me a huge case of coffee. And Kristen's got a special... she's going to do a video about it, but she's got a special kind of pod. She uses an espresso machine. So for those of you who use some of these things, if you drink coffee or any of the stuff that goes in them, Nespresso, Keurig, Tassimo, and these things, they have pods that can convert the coffee. So you can break the coffee out of one pod, put it in the other one, and then make yourself a coffee, which I think is really cool. But she's been into that already many times, even this morning. But thank you for that. Emotion New Soul, one of our longest standing members at getting close to 3 years now. But he's been a moderator here for longer than that as well. It's the Bankroll. Good to see you in the house. She's going to help us with our finances. I've got to get some more names on the wheel, so I'll do that in another moment. Let's spin, and we'll get somebody on the screen. Pardon me. The swap queen, says Gloria's Platter. Yes, we talk about swap and playlists. Actually, Just Jason Keto and more will be willing to do that. All of our moderators do it. You'll find lots of creators here. Anybody that wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. You'll see there's Just Jason Keto and more saying it right now. Lonnie Songs and Other Things, good to see you in the house. That's a longtime friend as well. And what did I milk? Almost at 500, says Milk Honey Heritage Farms, which is an exciting milestone for everybody now in our YouTube journeys. So thank you, everybody, for congratulating them as well. I miss a lot that goes on in the chat, probably most of everything while I'm here talking, but I'm always happy to look over, and while I'm skimming through the chat, see everybody congratulating each other, motivating each other, inspiring each other. It really is a wonderful community that we've got here, and I'm grateful for that. So let's think about adding a couple of names to the wheel. Design with Emma is up here, and Design with Emma also dropped a super chat, so thank you for that. Sweet Caramel Smile still on the wheel for the same reason. I'll add some more names from our chat list in a second here, but they've both done that countless times before. Now, Design with Emma is an interesting channel. I want to say that this is a one-of-a-kind channel in the Tuber Chat family as well, because they're going to bring us interior design of different types. Inspiration, this is going to be an interesting video to see a before and after how to turn a bookshelf into end tables video, so almost a do-it-yourself maybe mixed in there. So I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. I'm just going to look through what you've got here. I see you've got another Dollar Tree video as well, so I'm going to put that in the catch-up list as well. That's just so I can keep caught up. Whenever you put a video that's in somebody's featured position on their front page, whenever you watch that video, it will disappear into their archives afterwards, and the front page will go back to normal when you get there again. When we get to Design with Emma, we see they're working on 2,100 subscribers, and they're already monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. You can dig through their thumbnails and get an idea of some of the design that they're going to help us with. Somebody like me needs all the help they can get, I promise you, when it comes to the idea of interior design and the fashion and all that kind of stuff as well. Design with Emma's done really well with some of the shorts. These bring more variety, but some of these have gotten into tens of thousands of views, 20,000 here, 30,000 here, and then they've got some live streams as well. So I missed one from a week and a half ago, but hopefully I'll catch you for one of these soon. We've got notification bells on for every single channel. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. And then as well, to Queen Bee for You, good to see you in the house. To Queen Bee for You Reacts is just waiting out that 20 minutes to come into the chat, but hopefully we'll see you in here. Everybody will be welcome to or interested in welcoming you when you get here. And then Sweet Caramel Smile is just asking if anybody uses just their phone for editing, and I know for sure we've got creators in the chat that do that. Maciel Family Adventures is a second channel from Drunken Chef Barbecue. I'm just looking at what I can do about adding some names to the wheel right now. We'll get It's Me Alec on the wheel, and then I will get Broken Hearts Ministry, which is Gail from Gail's Southern Living. Face the Ace will come on, which is a newer channel to the Tuber Chat family, somebody I'm still getting to know, and then Jody Jackson as well, who's also fairly new here and just been here a couple of times. So, we will see who's coming up next. I'll spin the wheel right now. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Broken Hearts Ministry is coming up now. So I said this is Gail from Gail's Southern Living. And this is a creator who's very well known as an influencer in the homesteading community. She's done a few channels now, but this is a newer one that she started just a few months ago with a very special message. So I hope you'll head to her About section and get an idea of what she's doing with this channel. But Gail Southern Living is a dear friend. She has been for a long time. Somebody who cares very deeply about the YouTube community and those of us here in the Tuber Chat family. I promise you that. I've been lucky lucky to build a friendship with her over a long period of time, but she is definitely known as an influential creator to literally hundreds of people now, getting into thousands. I'm just going to grab one of her latest videos here. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to keep caught up here. And then as well, we'll get into shorts and see what she's doing with these, already into 2,400 and 2,500 views. She's done quite a bit of live streaming and has one coming up today. So she'll be live in another half hour. So we know that there'll be fresh content on the channel after Tuber Chat. We'll check afterwards after our music stream, see if she's still on. And then as well, I'll show you her original channel, Gail's Southern Living. This creator cares so much about her friends and us in the Tuber Chat family that she's actually done 2 different how to use Tuber Chat videos so that her friends can make the most of their time while they're here. Bobby Dangerously, good to see you. Hopefully you'll wait out that 20-minute time period. I promise you that feature is very useful to a lot of different creators, but it helps us here, especially giving everybody an idea of what we're doing before coming in, so that you can decide if Tuber Chat is something that you enjoy. But we've got an incredibly supportive community waiting to welcome you when you get into the chat. Frostbite, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Gail Southern Living has got almost well over 2,700 subscribers right now. Like I said, she comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. I'm just going to grab one of her latest videos, the second latest one here. It's a little bit longer than the other. I'm going to put that into my catch-up list. She's doing some more collaboration. She's known for the Fall Fest 22 and Fall Fest 23 giveaways, which feature dozens of different creators. If you've ever tried to get 2 or 3 people to agree on anything, you know what that's like, let alone trying to get dozens of people to collaborate. And she's been mastering this for a long period of time now. Monetize, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships. When we get there, we find typical homesteading content, product reviews, friend mail videos, shout outs for channels, and then some shorts that are doing well at 3,800, 4,600, and 18,000 views, which is great to see. Live streams are frequent on this channel. She's got one coming up tomorrow, so we know she'll be live on Broken Hearts Ministry today, Gail Southern Living tomorrow. Lots of opportunity to meet more friends when you're on her channel as well, or either of them. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. We'd love to push her towards the 2,800 subscribers she's thinking about. An incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, to say the least. What we'll do right now is go on break for another 3.5 minutes. We'll come back with another channel. I'll add some names to the wheel. Looks like it's going to be It's Me, Alec, in 3.5 minutes. In the meantime, if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. All right, we're back. We're about to look at It's Me, Alec. And pardon me for 1 second here. When we look at It's Me, Alec, we see a creator who's always very excited to share out other channels and support others and do a lot of shout out videos. This creator has reset and restarted their channel recently, so they're working on their first 100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. I see they've got a new video. They put this out yesterday. I'll put that into my catch-up list. That's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. It's Me, Alec's got quite a few shorts getting started here, getting into a couple hundred views and beyond. And then when we get into live streams, we see that they're on frequently as well, usually a couple of times a week. Hopefully everybody will connect with It's Me, Alec, and they're here with us just about every day, especially lately again. So thank you everybody for coming in. I've added quite a few names to the wheel now. Milk Honey Heritage Farms, along with I Am Betty J Gathers, Silent Silver, and Judgment Day Mike Harper have all been added to the wheel. I'll add more as time goes on, and the wheel now works based on how active everybody has been in the chat and how actively engaged everybody is in conversation over the course of the stream. We've still got an hour and a half to go if everybody would like to stay that long. And then we'll do a music stream after again. If anybody hasn't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. We have a separate YouTube channel set up for that, and the music is available on all major music platforms as well, including Deezer, Amazon, Spotify, and Google Music, of course, or YouTube Music. Cindy Dimaj, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then when we look at Silent Silver, we see a channel that's going to help us with precious metals and numismatic collectible coins. And this is really interesting, at least to myself, but I'm sure it will be to a lot of people, because we talk about finance here once in a while. We've got quite a few friends that are going to help us with our finances. The Stock Explorer, Lisa J Stocks, It's D Bankroll, Budgeting Just Because, and a few other channels talk to us about investing. They talk about the stock markets, dividends, dollar cost averaging. Some of them will even get into things like crypto and certificates of deposit, or in Canada we call them guaranteed investment certificates, and 401ks and IRAs and all that good stuff. But Silent Silver is going to talk to us about something a little bit different, and we talk about the difference between numismatic collectible coins and precious metals, which I would describe as two different types of investing, if you wanted to look at it that way. But channels like Silent Silver are going to help us understand that idea, and then the process of silver stacking, for instance, so that you can possibly even do the same dollar cost averaging with precious metals. So I'll leave it to everybody to learn from Silent Silver. I happen to be a big fan of precious metals as a part of potentially everybody's financial portfolio. Just a part, but still an important part. And then 817 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 900 that they're thinking about. When we get into shorts videos on this channel, we see that they're getting into 4,000 views and beyond, 6,000 on a couple of them as well. They bring a lot more variety into their shorts, and I've mentioned this many times, but we see a lot of creators, regardless of niche or category, bringing variety into their shorts videos. When we look at Silent Silver for live streams, we see that they're on frequently. I caught them a few months ago. It's been a while, but I've got notification bells on for every single channel. Hopefully I'll catch you for another one of these. They're usually on a couple times a month when they're doing it, so we'll keep an eye on the channel. Notification bells are always on in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other and making sure we catch as much content from each other as we can. The Stock Explorer always makes me laugh with the emojis in the chat. I got to see if we can add any. I'm not sure. I might be able to add one or two. I'll have to think about what to put. And then Might get rid of some of the ones that don't get used. Jody Jackson is fairly new to Tuber Chat. I thought I had your channel on the screen the other day, but I must be mistaken. So Jody Jackson's been with us at least a couple of times now. This is a channel I've got to get to know, so I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take this 8-minute video. I'm going to put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and put your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3 or 4 times a week. We mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Hopefully everybody will connect with Jody Jackson and push them towards the 300 subscribers that they're thinking about. I'll get Judgment Day Mike Harper onto the screen right now, and then I'll add some more names to the wheel shortly. Again, we've changed up the way the wheel works now, but it's always been a fundamental in the background, which means that it is based on how actively engaged in conversation everybody is over the course of the stream. Not just being here, but how much your activity, or how active, pardon me, you are in the chat. And when we look at Judgment Day Mike Harper, we see a creator that's working on 400 subscribers right now. This is another creator who tries to be with us every day. Now, I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be here every day or for for hours at a time every time we stream. Judgment Day Mike Harper has been here frequently. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to get caught up with them and keep caught up with them. They give us a great chance to get to know them on their channel with a lot of talking head videos and a small bit of variety. Shorts on this channel have gotten into 1,000 views and beyond, which is great to see. There's a bit of variety here. Live streams are something that's frequent. They're on usually a couple of times a week, but they've got a second channel as well. Michael Harper is a little bit more popular of a name, if that makes sense, so it can be a little bit troublesome looking for their channel. But when we go through the search results and we match the avatar that I'm going to show you, which is bright and colorful right now, we'll be able to get to this creator. If you really have trouble finding them, I'll drop their handle in the chat, but it is a much better service to every creator when we search, find, and click on their channels. Pardon me while I just look at the chat. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Michael Harper has got 49 subscribers right now. We'd love to get this creator up and over that halfway mark to their first 100 on this second channel. They've got a new video as well from yesterday. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list also. They do a lot of movie reviews on this channel, as you can see from the thumbnails. And then they've got some shorts over here as well. These have gotten into a few hundred views and beyond also. So hopefully everybody will connect with Judgment Day Mike Harper. Our Georgia Suburban Homestead, I hope I said hello to you earlier. They've got another new channel as well. Face the Ace is fairly new to Tuber Chat. We've just had them, I think, on the screen a couple of times, maybe even only once. We'll put them on right now and see what they've got going on. Face the Ace is another popular name for a channel. So what I find is that most creators struggle with the search results up to the point that they have about 800 subscribers when they have a popular name that's used by many channels, because you'll probably be the most active one of everybody, especially if you're putting out videos at least weekly. But sometimes it goes on a little bit longer. And over a long period of time, eventually the most active channel, even when you have a short and popular name, will eventually take the #1 spot. The good news about that is that you might get a little bit of extra traffic from people who are looking for other things. The difficult part about it is that it takes a little bit more time for people to follow you. So the struggle in the beginning is a little bit harder, but things might get easier as time goes on. Face the Ace is here with 353 subscribers. So like I said, this is a channel I've still got to get to know. They love to explore abandoned places and travel around the country, and they will bring us on their journeys with them. So like I said, I'm still getting to know their channel. I'm just going to have a look at one of their latest videos. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list again. That'll give you another piece of content to watch. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Tuber Chat is that over time I get to know the channels over the course of weeks and months by hanging out in live streams and premieres, watching videos. I get to know the content, and if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators in that way as well. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. Anybody can reach out anytime. Ben Cyan Games is in the house. Tiffany Johnson Lava Shark is here as well. Pardon me, it's Tiffany Lava Shark Johnson. She changed her name a couple of times. I get used to saying it. But she's been a supportive creator for a very long time. Face the Ace is expecting a new video on Tuesday. Sweet Caramel Smile is coming up. They dropped a super chat earlier. They've done that kind of thing countless times before, so I had put them on the wheel right away. Sweet Caramel Smile is here with 123 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. When we dig through their content, we see a lot of healthy looking, delicious content actually, and hopefully everybody will connect with them so you can see that. When we get into the shorts videos, we see that these have gotten into 1,500 and 1,600 views, but they've got really breakout shorts here at 19,000, which is great to see also. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Sweet Caramel Smile's been a longtime friend with Food and Family on their channel, what they're telling us right now. As well, I'm just going to ask for a favor. If anybody hasn't already given us a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you are out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Danny Station is here. I gotta try to remember your other channel name. After a long period of time, I'll get to it. Like, we'll get to as many channels as we can in the next hour or so here. And there's lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. I'm going to get some more names on the wheel in a moment here. I Am Betty J. Gathers is coming up. This is a longtime friend as well. This is a creator that is always excited, always energetic. She is literally responsible for us gaining hundreds of thumbs up on this live stream because of her friendly and energetic reminders. When we get to her channel, she's doing a lot of vlogging lately, like just to keep up with her. But one of the subjects that she really puts focus on is living your best life over 60. Now, even while I say that, I can't help but bring myself to mention the idea that most of what she talks about, if not all, is appropriate for everyone. Even though there's a bit of focus, she's always happy, always smiling, always laughing, always inspiring, always motivating. And this creator is now working on 1,400 subscribers. Now, she posts frequently. I'm just going to grab her latest video, put that in my catch-up list. I'm falling behind here. She's got some shorts videos as well, and these have gotten into 2,900, 3,600 views and beyond. You can see she's a passionate person as well in her thumbnails on her shorts videos. But like I said, she is always smiling, always laughing, always having a good time, and confident on camera, actually. She always has been. She's got a live stream coming up, and this is going to be later in the month, but hopefully everybody will catch her for that. We always have a good time when we're over there. She'll encourage people to connect in her live streams and premieres as well, so you'll meet more friends and family members when you're over there. Emotion New Soul is dropping a super chat, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right away. Our longtime friend Facing Reality is in the house. Happy New Year to you too. And thank you for coming in. It's time for me to get some more names onto our wheel from our chat list, so I'll do that in a second here. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Emotion New Soul just dropped a super chat. He says coffee time. He actually brought me, let me show you what he sent here. He sent a case of coffee. You can't see it well because of the green screen, and the box is almost a green type of color. But this thing has got coffee in it that is copies of some of the popular candy bars, right? You can see Twix is there, Snickers is there, Milky Way, I think, as well. And then another one here from the original donut shop, which I haven't had. Kristen's already been into this. She has got a converter that makes the Keurig pods go into her Nespresso machine. But that's really cool. And I'm looking forward to having one. I skipped it today just because I was having regular coffee with honey in it. I need that for my voice a lot of the time. But I'm looking forward to having those. I'll probably do that tomorrow morning, actually. Living Large with L Crew, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. That's just a tiny example of the generosity behind this particular creator. Emotion New Soul has been another dear friend of long over 3 years. He's here as a member and a moderator. He's a talented singer and songwriter. And on his channel, you're going to find his original works in the form of music videos. He's got one coming up on Tuesday. I'm not sure if he's going to move that to match up with our streams. The other thing too is now I just found out that we might end up half of my full-time job is working outdoors during the good weather months, but we might be continuing right through the winter this year. Won't be like as full-time as usual, but we might be out for some jobs, so I might have to juggle our streams a little bit. Right now, we're expecting to be on Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern also. Emotion New Soul has got their premiere set for Tuesday right now at 6 p.m. So we'll keep an eye on that. I've got my notification on. One of the good things about putting notifications on as well is it doesn't matter if the creator reschedules it. You still have your notification. You should get a 30-minute notification before the premiere starts, and then you should get one as soon as it does start so that you can get on if you weren't already there. These are just ideas. This talented singer and songwriter, like I said, brings us his original works in music videos, but he also does compilations, and that can be Tiny Desk concerts or the music videos themselves melded together. He also does some reaction videos on the channel to round it out, and some shorts. He is monetized, lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. He's got up to 1,400, 1,600 views on the shorts. Live streams are frequent on this channel as well. He seems to be doing these weekly almost, or might be doing them weekly, forgive me. It's been a while. He did one just a few weeks ago, where he might do a Tiny Desk concert or another compilation. Get to the Farm, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to show you Emotion's second channel, which is called Writing with Emotion New Soul. This is where he gives us the opportunity to see how the music is made and get to learn a little bit more about the man behind the music here. DJ's Family and Fred's Travels and More, good to see you back in the house. And then when we look at Writing with Emotion New Soul, we see almost 800 subscribers, so he's getting really close. You get an idea of the videos here while he's writing and showing us the process. There's a few reaction videos here to round out the channel with some more shorts and then some compilations as well, getting even into live streams. So the shorts are approaching 1,000 views, and then when we get into live streams, we get an idea that he brings these out once in a while as well. So I'm going to get some names onto our wheel right now. We'll see what we can do about that. Actually, why don't we spin for fun? We know that we're going to see Milk Honey Heritage Farms. We're going to go on another break a little bit early. I'll probably throw an extra one in today. I'll get some names onto the wheel. While we're out, we'll go for 3.5 minutes, and then we'll come back with Milk Honey Heritage Farms. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. All right, we're back. We're looking at Milk Honey Heritage Farms. So I know we always have creators that have been friends for all different amounts of time, if that makes sense, here in Tuber Chat. We have brand new channels every single day. We've got friends that have been with us since the very beginning and everywhere in between. But whether you've been here, regularly or just a few times or not for a while, I like to remind everybody once in a while that the best success here in Tuber Chat comes from the idea of reaching out to other creators first, supporting them in all the ways you wish they would do for you, knowing they will turn around and do the same thing for you afterwards. We give much more than we expect to receive here, but it starts by making the first move. Thank you, Glorious Platter. It's Our Abundant Life is coming in, dropping a super chat. They've done that kind of thing countless times before. Thank you for that. For that reason, I'm going to put them on the wheel right away. The Stock Explorer's been added. Duchess of Darkness is there. It's D Bankroll is on the wheel. DJ's Family, Friends, Travels, and more, along with Jonathan Sturgill and Jesse Miller Unboxings and More, have all been added. And then I'll add some more names shortly from our chat list. It's always based on who's been most actively engaged over the course of the stream. We still have another hour to go if everybody would like to stay that long. So Milk Honey Heritage Farms is a channel I'm still getting to know. I've actually seen them out supporting others regularly, but I'm just having a look at their about page here. They want to share farming, gardening, animals, bees, canning, cooking, crafting, and more. They hope to inspire as well as give ideas and share adventures. So I'm going to take one of their videos here. This will give me a chance to get caught up with the channel and get another piece of content watched. They're cutting some hair here, which would be a interesting video to see outdoors as well. No cleanup. That's wonderful. And then we see from a lot of our homesteading friends a lot of indoor and outdoor content, a lot of canning, a lot of prepping, a lot of cooking, preserving, and things like that. Indoor and outdoor content mixed. So I'm looking forward to getting to know more about this particular channel. But we see they also have gotten into 1,400 views on their shorts videos also. Oh, banana blueberry muffins. Interesting. For whatever reason, blueberry seems to be like a thing with me lately. I've been eating tons of blueberry muffins. Kristen makes these ones here that are just outstanding. She's experimented to perfect a recipe that's just incredible. It's the Bankroll is coming up. Let's see what this creator's got going on. They're going to help us with our finances. And hopefully we can push Milk and Honey Heritage Farms right before we get over to It's D Bankroll. We'd love to push them towards the 500 that they're thinking about. It's D Bankroll is going to help us with our finance. And I talked about this earlier, but with 99% of us here in the Tuber Chat family, we have monetization on our minds. And the idea is, wouldn't it be a wonderful world if we could maximize the impact of the revenue that's going to come in from monetization once it's there? And It's D Bankroll and a few other channels like the Stock Explorer, Budgeting Just Because, Lisa J. Stocks, and a few others are going to help us with this. And they talk about things like dollar cost averaging. They talk about aspects of investing, especially aspects of saving. It's D Bankroll is even going to go as far as to show us how we can bring in extra streams of income with some different apps and things that are out there. They show us cash stuffing challenges and where we can find the motivation to save. So here's an example. Just 5 days ago, they did another one of these where they're showing you how to make money with different apps. And even if you're not going to sign up for every single thing or do every single thing, these can be informative to give you ideas about different streams of income that are out there and available to everybody. Canadian Family Life, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. That's Tiffany from New Brunswick. And then It's D Bankroll as well is working on now 1,200 subscribers. They've crossed over 1,100. They're monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Shorts on the channel as well have gotten into now, let's see, 5,500 and 6,600 views and beyond. This is where you get to see some of those cash stuffing challenges. Now, It's D Bankroll brings us both apps and paper-based ideas for keeping track of our expenses, budgeting, saving, and then eventually investing. So there's a lot of information here, and It's D Bankroll is posting frequently as well. And thank you, JR Excavating and Sons. That is a husband and wife combo with It's Our Abundant Life for another super chat. They've both done that countless times before. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. Of course, for that reason, we're putting those channels on the wheel right away. I've changed the way the wheel works over the last week now. Since the beginning of the year, I put up a change to our video description at the beginning of December. We've gone back to a system that we used in the early days of Tuber Chat 3 years ago, where the wheel and the channels that go on the wheel and the screen eventually are based on how active everybody's been in the chat more than anything else. In the case of things like gifted memberships and super chats, we put those channels on the wheel right away to speed things up for them as a little bit of a bonus. But this way we're getting through a lot more channels that haven't been seen in a long time, and it gives a lot of newer channels the chance to be on the wheel and screen as well. One of the fairest ways we can do it is to make sure it's based on who's been most actively engaged over the course of the stream. Puppet Short Films is really moving fast, but if you've not yet seen their videos, I hope that you will. They put a lot of production value into what they're doing. Puppet Short Films has been a long-time supporter here as well. Jesse Miller Unboxings and More has been a friend of about 3 years, maybe even a little bit longer. They support on all of my channels, and the reason why I say that is just for you to understand what kind of support you can expect back from them. I'm just going to grab their latest video here. This is a different type of video, but they do unboxings, as we can imagine. A lot of subscription services, a lot of mystery type boxes as well. And they're working on 1,800 subscribers actually. Now hopefully everybody will connect with them and see what I'm talking about. When we get into the shorts, we see a lot of the products that they find in their unboxing videos, which is great to see as well. They've been at this for a very long time. Live streams they bring out about once a month, but we've got our notification bells on for every single channel so that we have the best chance of catching as much content from each other as possible. And then when we look at Jesse Miller Unboxings and More, we see a creator, like I said, that's incredibly supportive. And again, I say that so that you can understand what kind of support you can expect back from them. They have gone over and above over the last year to really hang out with me, especially on my personal channel. They're connected to the music channel, and they spend abundant amounts of time here in Tuber Chat as well, for which I'm grateful. Sam Slogs Trains and More is here as a member and a moderator, as is the Stock Explorer. I'm going to put the Stock Explorer on the screen right now. Nora is another creator that's going to help us with our finance, particularly talking about the stock market, crypto markets, and then getting into everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics like NFTs and options trading. They talk about crypto and stocks. They have a lot of friendly conversations on their channel, and they bring a lot of variety as well. They've recently brought a lot of lottery ticket scratching, which are collaborations with other creators. And when they talk stocks, they've got product in hand a lot of the time. You see that in the thumbnails that I show here with a little bit of variety mixed in. But I've seen this creator, pardon me, go as far as to invest in a stock, buy a product from the company, and then unbox that product on a live stream. Ghost Boy Gaming, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. I'm just going to have a look. That's a channel that I already know, but I feel like they changed their name. Could I be mistaken? Oh, for the life of me, I can't remember which creators made that channel. If you can, just let me know, please. Especially if I get your channel on the screen today. And then Lenny Lawyer Live is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. That's another longtime friend, a very supportive creator. The Stock Explorer is up with, they're working on 2,000 subscribers right now, actually. So like I said, the focus here is stocks and crypto, but in their shorts, they bring a lot of variety. There's a perfect example of a creator that brings a lot of variety into the shorts videos. Lots of creators do this regardless of category or niche. Ghost Boy Gaming is Kelly from the Bullock Experience. So it was called Gaming Experience with Kelly. So now it's Ghost Boy Gaming. So I'm going to try to remember that. I'm sure I will. But we'll talk about the Bullock Experience when we look at that channel as well. When we look at shorts on the Stock Explorer, some of these have gotten into 2,600 and 3,600 views, but one of them, over 8,200, is still moving. That's a really cool video. I'm going to see if I can get into one of these. I think I'm going to see if I can get into one of these Coke machines one of these days and just blatantly copy their idea. Ben Cyan Games is still back in the house. Good to see you in the house again. And then live streams on the Stock Explorer. often feature lottery ticket scratching lately, but they often have friendly conversation as well. They do some unboxings, and they have conversations on StreamYard panels. I've actually joined them on their channel. We had a dedicated 2-hour conversation last year as well, and I've been with them on Garden State Gardener's channel, which they arranged as well. Naturally Nourished Homestead, good to see you in the house for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. They came over from Milk Honey Heritage Farms. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. King Morgan is also in the house. Now, the Stock Explorer has a second channel, and they do something that I recommend to a lot of creators. Now, I don't want to encourage anybody to start a second channel, because I promise you it can, I don't wish that kind of work on anybody. We all agree, I'm sure, that YouTube is more work than we thought it was going to be before we started. But if you're sure and you have a second channel, I recommend featuring it on your front page, usually putting it in the bottom position here. YouTube gives us a lot of opportunity to dress up our front page however we'd like, but a featured channel section like this can be very helpful. So then we could get to their second channel here. Tropical Buzz comes to us from Nora the Stock Explorer. We see that this creator is working on 300 subscribers over here, and what they seek to do on this channel is educate us about plant life, some of which is already there, some of which they're going to grow. They happen to be in Florida. They've got a few shorts on the channel as well already, and these have started to get into 600 views and beyond. So hopefully everybody will connect with the Stock Explorer and Tropical Buzz. And they obviously are an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here as a member and a moderator. Now, every moderator on this channel is a longtime friend of mine. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels, and they all do different things. But one of the things that they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, when you visit any of their channels for premieres and live streams, you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members for your own channel. It's Our Abundant Life is coming up right now. I'm actually going to show you JR Excavating and Sons at the same time, because this is a husband and wife combo. Now, one of the biggest complaints, or the biggest complaint that I've gotten from YouTubers of all sizes ever since my, 6.5 years now, or, during that time, is why is it so difficult to get our in real life friends and family members to support our YouTube channels when we can find people online who are willing to do it easily? So I think it makes it that much more extra special when we do find in real life friends and family members that are supporting each other's channels, whether they're friends, whether they're cousins, whether it's aunts and uncles, and all that kind of stuff, or a husband and wife combo like what we have here. So It's Our Abundant Life is taking us to, is this right? Sequest is a place that is for family adventure, like an attraction. I'm going to learn when I put this in my catch-up list right now, as a matter of fact. That's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. They've got a few new videos, actually. And then when we get into shorts on this channel, we see that It's Our Abundant Life has brought us 5,000, even 7,300 views and beyond. Lots of variety here. As we can see, they bring us a lot of outdoor content. And It's Our Abundant Life is an interesting about page where they say they are a Christ-following, faith-filled, fun-loving family hoping to bring joy and laughter into our days as they share their everyday life with us, homesteading wholeheartedly, working diligently, playing passionately, serving faithfully, and loving relentlessly. And they share that with us here in Tuber Chat as well. So it's great to see their channels growing so rapidly, working on 6,100 subscribers. And then as well, we're going to look at JR Excavating and Sons. And this is a channel that hits home for me because the work that they do is a much bigger and heavier version of some of the stuff that I do. Some of you know that half of my full-time job is running social media of different types, including YouTube channels, but half of my full-time job is doing outdoor work as well. Nothing quite this extravagant, but with heavy equipment and this and that. Light construction is what I do. Major construction is what they do. But it's interesting to see some of this stuff, because when we drive by by, let's say, a construction zone. I know people don't enjoy construction for any length of time, but when you drive by, you only get a glimpse as to what's going on. JR Excavating and Sons is going to give us an idea of some of the construction that they do, and I'm sure a lot of people will find it interesting to see what kind of work goes in to some of the things that we find, especially underground, some of these things here. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm sure you will. JR Excavating and Sons, JR Excavating and Sons is working on 6,000 subscribers. And like I said, this is a husband and wife combo, and they both drop super chats, so thank you again for that. They've done that countless times before. I always say it's unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. And for that reason, we put them on the wheel right away, but I always show their channels together when they're here. So Duchess of Darkness is going to be coming up next. We'll take another break for 3.5 minutes. We're doing one extra today. And then we still got another 45 minutes to go. So lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. We'll do a music stream after, so everybody can keep connecting on our copyright-free music channel. Norwegian Homestead, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They just got a membership happening as well. They've renewed that, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support as well. We're back in 3.5 minutes with Duchess of Darkness. All right. Pardon me. We're back, and we're looking at Duchess of Darkness right now. I can't believe I didn't already have this channel connected. I guess we've not put it on the screen yet before, so I'm happy to be able to see this right now. Duchess of Darkness is working on 1,100 subscribers. They happen to be a member. You see that in the chat here, but they've been with us many times. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That is a I'm going to put it into my watch later list. That's a special playlist that we all have, and it's a private playlist, but you can add videos in there, and then the intent is, I'm going to watch this when I have a chance. I clear out my watch later list pretty much before every stream, or in between streams, so that I can get caught up with creators. But what I'll do is after today's live stream, I'll go through my watch later list, I'll watch your video in full, I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and put the notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're usually here at least 3 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Thank you, everybody, for all the thumbs up. My number says 99 right now, so I really do appreciate that extra support. I hope everybody's always giving each other a thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Puppet Short Films is really an interesting channel. This is another one of a kind in the Tuber Chat family, but I promise you, for anybody that hasn't already seen this channel, you will be amazed by the video production that's done here. So their channel is growing rapidly, which is great to see. They make funny, unique, dramatic, and entertaining videos for sure. You get an idea of what to expect just by the thumbnails here. And then when we look at Puppet Short Films, we're also going to see that they've got some shorts videos. These have moved. Look at some of these getting into 51,000, 79,000, 89,000, and almost, this is going to be the first one to hit 100,000, which is great to see. Live streams on the channel, they've done a couple of times. We'll keep an eye on the channel, keep our notification bell on so we can catch them again if they're going to do any more of those. It's been a while since they posted a brand new video outside of the shorts, but I'll be looking forward to new content from them again. And in the meantime, let's go back to the home page. I'm just going to take the video that YouTube is recommending for me. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list right now. And that will give me a chance to watch another piece of content. So you see the professional look to the channel as well. And Puppet Short Films has been a longtime friend. Let's spin the wheel. Tiffany Lava Shark Johnson is coming up right now. And I see that Froggy Went to Knitting is coming in. That's a longtime friend who's actually sent us a lot more followers and friends that are still with us today. And Froggy Went to Knitting, I'm going to put you on the wheel for that reason, so thank you for that. We've changed up our wheel recently. I've got an updated video description that describes exactly how the wheel works, but an example is when we get a super chat like that, we'll put those creators onto the wheel right away. Otherwise, it's run based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation, and I'll get some more names onto our wheel as we need them. I added a few names there. Mark the Shark as well as Facing Reality are already on there now with Froggy Went to Knitting. So Tiffany Lava Shark Johnson has a matching hat. I've got one of these. Again, my I think this hat is at my workplace, and then my Mark the Shark hat is here. This creator, Mark the Shark, is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, but over-the-top generosity. They've sent me a few things now, actually. Tiffany Lava Shark Johnson is never too far behind Mark the Shark. These creators are found together often. Tiffany Lava Shark Johnson's been a long-time supporter here as well. I believe she actually is connected on all of my channels. She is definitely with us on the music channel as well, and working on 1,200 subscribers. So she brings variety but she loves sharks, dinosaurs. She's from Montana and talks a little bit more about her interests on her About page. I've got your latest video, even though it's quite short. Put that in my catch-up list so I can get caught up a bit. They've got 2,500 views and beyond on a couple of these shorts videos, which is great to see. And then live streams are occasional on the channel. She just did one last week. We'll keep an eye on the notification bell there and make sure we catch her for anything more she's going to do, if she's going to keep these up as well. As live streams, what I mean is what I mean to say. Lenny the Lawyer Live is also dropping a super chat right now. Thank you for that extra generous support. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away with Froggy Went to Knitting. I'm going to spin. And Lenny the Lawyer Live is just asking or mentioning, it's amazing how much work a single YouTube video can be. Yes, absolutely. But I heard the AI, some other features being added by YouTube. There's a creator section somewhere in YouTube Studio. So they've got another app now, apparently, where you can edit videos. I should really try it because I haven't used it yet. And they will bring more AI, but I think what they're trying to do is be careful of exactly what they do, because they don't want the system flooded with AI content, right? Even I've been using ChatGPT for descriptions. And even some research when it comes to the idea of tags or titles and things like that. I typically use TubeBuddy. That's my #1 tool for tags, but there's other tools out there. AI is going to get better and better and better, and we're going to be using it in ways, I'm sure, even by next year that we weren't thinking about this year. So there's more coming. But it's really in the early stages, and we got to be careful about how we approach it. If you remember, some of you will remember when the iPhone first came out, two of the most popular apps were one that makes your phone look like a lighter, and then the other one makes it look like a beer and you're like drinking the beer or whatever, because it was all fun and games when it started, but we had no idea in the beginning of the potential of what these phones were going to be able to do for us with the software created by these different developers and things. AI, in my opinion, is the same thing. It's going to evolve. It's going to get better. We're going to find new things that are going to be helpful for us, just as much as the detrimental things that might come along with it as well. So it's worth keeping an eye on. You'll remember, there's still people in the world who will say things like, oh, I don't use computers. I don't even know how to turn one on. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't think it's as common today as it was in, let's say, the 1980s and 90s. It's now it's kind of looked at like, okay, you're one of the only people that doesn't know how to turn on a computer, if you want to put it that way, right? AI is going to be similar. So we could, 10 years from now, see people saying like, oh, I don't use AI, I don't touch that stuff. And nobody has to. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't, but I do think it helps to be informed about what's available. It helps you make better decisions about everything that you are going to do. Auntie Mama's Kitchen, M and J, good to see you both in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hugo Homestead is here, a longtime friend. And then there you go. Yes, Sam's Logs Trains and More Sam's Logs Trains and More uses TubeBuddy for inspiration. And thank you, Lady T got the tea. I really do appreciate that extra generous support with that super chat. I've got you on the wheel now. We always put super chatters on the wheel right away. And then let me spin. We'll see who's coming up next. But we're going to talk about Mark the Shark. Now, thank you for that, Lenny the Lawyer Live. He always has interesting commentary for the chat or questions sometimes as well. I'll seek out that creator app and see if I can use it a little bit and get an idea about what I can describe from it, if it could be helpful. I'm sure it can. CJ, good to see you in the house again as well. Jonathan Sturgill's coming up next. Mark the Shark is talking to us with Pure Variety. We get an incredible opportunity to get to know this creator because he does a lot of live streaming. He'll either take us to work or to hang out with him. Sometimes he's just giving us updates on what he's expecting to have come up on the channel. I'm taking his latest video. I'm putting this in my catch-up list. He has got another mail call video here, another happy mail. It's wonderful to see creators generously supporting each other by sending different types of things to each other. Mark the Shark is an incredibly generous creator. I gotta send him something because he sent me a few things already, actually. He's got almost 1,500 subscribers, which is no surprise. He brings pure variety on his channel. He recently took a trip to Hawaii again and brought us some footage there. He's got some shorts that have gotten into 6,000 views and beyond. Lots of variety here as well. And then when we get into live streams, we're going to see he's on frequently, actually. So I guess I caught the sandwich, the fish stream. He's got a bit of those going on. But he gives us a chance to hang out with him as well. And this is what I'm talking about. Some of these, he's been known to take us to work, or he might be outdoors. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. He's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a very long time here. Jonathan Sturgill's coming up right now. There's another creator who's trying to be here every day lately. They have been with us for a few months now. Jonathan Sturgill gives us a perfect example of an about page where they talk about what we can expect on their channel, including in-depth gear reviews as well as product comparisons. And they bring us musical instruments and then tutorials as well. So over 5,000 subscribers. They're working on 5,300 right now. They're monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They got some shorts that have gotten into 700 views and beyond. And then we'll keep an eye on the channel, see if they're going to do some live streams at some point in the future. But they're here with us, like I said, just about every single day. Another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Pardon me just for a second. I'll spin the wheel here. And we'll get to Lenny the Lawyer live right now. So this creator dropped a super chat along with Froggy Went to Knitting. Thank you both for that extra generous support. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. Lenny the Lawyer Live has over 300 subscribers now on this main channel. He's got a few others. I'll pull up one or two others in a moment here. J3GS Farm, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then Lenny the Lawyer Live is an attorney that is bringing us legal information on his channel. There's a difference, of course, between legal advice and information, but creators like this are bringing us catalogs of legal information, and I think we're all going to have to deal with some kind of legal information at some point in our lifetime. Lenny the Lawyer Live has hooked into a couple of great subjects by getting a few popular videos out there here, especially when we talk about that Easy Pass, which is the transponder idea that we use in upstate New York. I'm in Canada, of course, but I have had one when I've spent a lot of time in the States as well, and that can be really helpful. He talks about what to do when you've got fines over your Easy Pass. He talks about lots of other legal information, foreclosure, bankruptcy, and things like that as well. Now, Lenny the Lawyer Live is a longtime dear friend and encouraging creator who always truly engages conversation when we're here in Tuber Chat, but he's got another couple of channels as well. My Smart Jewish Lawyer is one of his other channels where he is bringing us some more legal information, and then Boyer Coffee Enterprises is another channel from this creator where he brings a few more videos as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Lenny the Lawyer Live, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to say the least, but somebody who has been a dear friend to me, somebody who reaches out literally to inspire and motivate me personally, for which I'm grateful, because he can be inspiring, as a matter of fact. Facing Reality is coming up next. Let's see what they've got going on. Lenny the Lawyer Live says the Elgato prompter finally arrived. They haven't opened it, but they've got it, which is really cool. If you haven't already seen the Elgato prompter, this is a really cool teleprompting system that works, I believe, with your phone, right? I think they got a few ways to use it with different cameras and stuff. But Lenny Lure Live will be able to show us that shortly. Marketplace Boutique, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And thank you, Lenny Lure Live, for another super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. He's taken over our Stream Boss position. That's the video game life meter under my camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of our Stream Boss. The last person to knock it out takes over and gets some extra exposure for a little while. Facing Reality is up here right now with 1,500 subscribers. This is a longtime friend that brings us positive messages in a fun way. They do that in their content and everywhere they go when they're supporting other creators as well. I'm going to grab their latest video, put that in my catch-up list. Facing Reality is somebody who also engages conversation all the time. They've been a friend of probably 3 years now. And I'll be interested to see about your quotes for 2024, a positive way to start the year. That's a great way to bring out a first video for January. And then I'm going to look at their shorts videos here, and we see that these have gotten into 2,900 views and beyond. When we get into live streams, we see Facing Reality's been on usually once a month, but we'll keep an eye on the channel, see if she's going to do even more. And then we see we're going to find inspiration, relaxation, motivation, and a wide variety of fun videos. So hopefully everybody will connect with Facing Reality. Like I said, an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who's been with us for at least 3 years. At least 3 years now. And thank you for that, Facing Reality. And there you go. Yeah, Lenny Lure Live says that Elgato prompter can use lots of different types of phones, professional camera, or lots of different professional gear like cameras, webcams, just about anything. DJs, family, friends, travels, and more is coming up in another moment. We'll take what hopefully will be our last 3.5 minute break for this stream. We still got a half an hour to go, lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. We'll get through as many as we can, and we'll see everybody again in 3.5 minutes. All right, we're back and looking at DJ's Family, Friends, Travels, and more. I got a few more names on the wheel. Froggy went to knitting, and Lady T got the tea. Both dropped super chat, so they're already on the wheel. I put them on right away. And thank you again for those. I'll look forward to seeing those channels. And then Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is here as a member and a moderator. I've got them on the wheel with Ghost Boy Gaming, which has been renamed. That's Gaming Experience with Kelly from the Bullock Experience. And then Living Large with El Crew is also on the wheel. When we look at DJ's Family, Friends, Travels, and More... Actually, I think we looked at this channel earlier today. I had wondered about that. We'll spin. We'll get another channel up right away. And then pardon me for that. We'll go to Ghost Boy Gaming. So, again, this is the Bullock Experience with a gaming channel. It was called Gaming Experience with Kelly up until recently, and they renamed it. So, Ghost Boy Gaming. I'm going to try to remember that. And see if it will come up in the search results. It might struggle for a couple of weeks until it settles, but there it is right there. And they'll rise up the search results as they gain more subscribers, of course. Ghost Boy Gaming brings a variety of different video gameplay. They bring video shorts and live streams already, as a matter of fact. So hopefully everybody will enjoy this. This is from a longtime friend now. I think Kelly Bullock has been with us for a couple of years. It's getting close to it, at least a year and a half, if not 2 years. CNS Travel, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. K. Renee's Gardens with us. Derek's Journey's dropping a super chat. Thank you for that extra generous support. He's done that kind of thing countless times. For that reason, I'm going to put his channel on the wheel right away. And then we'll talk fitness when we get his channel up here. Ghost Boy Gaming, like I said, comes from the Bullock Experience. So we'll look at that channel right now. And this is fishing first, catfishing more than anything else. Monetize, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Working on 1,300 subscribers and getting close, actually. Videos on the channel are frequent. I'm just going to grab the latest one here. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. They're shouting out other channels there, which is great to see. They've got some shorts. These have gotten into 2,800, even 3,200 views and beyond, which is great to see. And then when we look at live streams, they're on every Wednesday night. So I wonder if you're going to continue this into the new year, or if that's something that you ended the series for. I'm just curious more than anything else. But that's the Bullock Experience, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'll spin the wheel. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Living Large with El Crew is here with 982 subscribers, getting dangerously close to that magical 1K. It's an exciting milestone in all of our YouTube journeys. This creator is somebody I'm still getting to know, but they're posting frequently, so I'm going to take their second latest video, a Christmas vlog. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with them and get another piece of content watched. And then when we look at shorts videos on this channel, we're going to see that these have gotten into almost 7,000 views, well over 8,000 on one of these. Obviously a dynamic creator. We can see that in the thumbnails and rollovers. An adventure vlog capturing travel, music, and the chaos in between. So like I said, I'm looking forward to getting to know them a little bit better. They're fairly new in the Tuber Chat family. They've been with us a couple of months already, I believe, but this is just the maybe second or third time we've put their channel on the screen. So hopefully everybody will connect with them, push them towards that magical 1K. We all know how important of a milestone that is. Lady T got the tea. Dropped a super chat earlier, so thank you for that. I put them on the wheel right away for that reason. We'll have a look at what they've got going on with their channel. This is the first time we're looking at it on the screen, but what I'm going to do, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. I'll take one of your videos, this sugar cookie video. I'm going to put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and put your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on now so you don't miss our further live streams. We're usually here at least 3 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So we'll spin the wheel, get another channel up on the screen. If anybody wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Jan Hines is in the house, and Derek's Journey's up on the screen right now. This is a creator that brings us fitness first, but also gives us a great look at the real, in real life family behind Derek's Journey. They do a lot of outdoor adventure together. They take us to different types of touristy places. They do a lot of product reviews, and they do a lot of fitness challenges together, both as a family and a community on YouTube. So I'm going to take the latest one, put this into my catch-up list. What you'll find about most of the challenges that you find from Derek's Journey when it comes to fitness is that you're not competing against other people, even though you're collaborating. Everybody's competing against themselves to try to improve. It's just that everybody's doing it together. This is really cool. They did paintball not too long ago. I talked about that video. I haven't watched it yet. They've got quite a bit of outdoor adventure, and then as well, like I said, lots of product reviews. They gave us a shout out while they were doing one of the monster ones. Monster for breakfast every day. Still, someday I have to quit that, but it's not today. When we get into shorts videos on this channel, we see 2,200, 5,300 views and beyond, and then live streams as well. They've got one coming up tonight. So I'm in the Eastern time zone. It's getting on 4 p.m. for me, so about 4 hours from now, they're going to do a live stream. Hopefully we can catch that. They got another couple of channels as well. When we get to their front page, we see these featured channels like we talked about earlier. Balance Breakers, Family Gaming, and Unboxing is another channel where we get to enjoy some gameplay along with the fitness challenges we know and love from Derek's Journey. And then as well, we're going to look at another channel called You Never Know with Jeannie and Jaden, another couple of members of the In Real Life Derek's Journey family, bringing us some more variety and more challenges in line with what we know and love from Derek's Journey. So hopefully everybody will connect with them, and we'll spin the wheel. I'll get another couple of names on there in a moment. We're going to get as many channels on the screen in the next 15 minutes as we can. Then we'll go over to our music channel. Anybody who hasn't already seen it yet, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. We've got a separate YouTube channel for that with a live stream going, a video game playing. It's like a virtual nightclub over there. And everybody can keep connecting the way we do here. And we do link drops over there as well, which I know a lot of people like as well. I'm just going to see if I can get the stream going in the background. And I'll get the link for that as well in a second here. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More brings us a lot of brings us a lot of train videos. This creator might be indoors, might be outdoors, might be taking a trip or giving us a look around. And that's just a small aspect of what he does on his channel, because he does a lot of vlogging as well and takes us on adventures, gives us a lot of channel updates and a chance to get to know Sam. I'm going to take his Christmas video here. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with him a little bit. He's tough to keep up with because he posts frequently. And pardon me while I just pin this link, hopefully, in the background here for everybody to go over to the music stream whenever you'd like. And oh, pardon me, I'll get into the background here. Now, Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is also bringing us, like I said, vlogging videos, sometimes unboxings, shoutouts for other creators. He does a lot of live streaming as well with StreamYard panels occasionally. I've joined him many times on other channels. Sorry, he doesn't do StreamYard panels. He joins StreamYard panels on other channels where I've also joined him, but he does he does live streaming on his channel where he gives us channel updates, gives us a chance to get to know him, and sometimes plays games as well, which is great to see, and I know a lot of people have fun with that, usually trivia based or something along those lines. So hopefully everybody will connect with Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Like I said, he's here as a member and a moderator. He has been for over 3 years now. Every moderator on this channel is a dear friend of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels and they all do different things, but one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and for that reason, when you visit any of their channels for premieres or live streams, you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members for your own channel in the same way that we do here. So that Froggy Went to Knitting is coming up right now. I spun the wheel just for fun. I'm going to get another couple of names onto the wheel right now from our chat list. Froggy Went to Knitting has been a long-time generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, dropping a super chat for us today. And I really do appreciate that extra generous support. She's done that kind of thing countless times before. I'm just going to take her introduction video and put that into my catch-up list right away. But I'm also going to go through what she's been doing lately because I know I'm behind. So she's done a This Day in History. And you can see that this is another dynamic creator. She's got an incredible audience and a group of creators that also inspire and motivate each other. She's got quite a few live streams happening here as well. These look like these have been frequent lately, which is great. But she's always done frequent live streams and happens to be monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get to her channel. So, again, if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. I'm just looking in the background for what I can do about adding a couple of names onto the wheel from our chat list. It's always based on how actively engaged in conversation everybody has been over the course of the stream. So we changed it up at the beginning of the year, and we've kind of gone back to the way we had been running the stream a few years ago when we started Tuber Chat, actually. I'm going to put Marketplace Boutique right on the screen. They would have been put on the wheel, but that'll buy me another minute or two to add some more names onto the wheel. Let me see if Norwegian Homestead is still with us. I think they are. I'll get them onto the wheel right now. Marketplace Boutique started an e-commerce business in 1998, and they continue that today, but they share their experiences with us so that we can think about buying low, selling high, and bringing in another stream of income from platforms like eBay, for instance. So their latest video, which I'm anxious to see, is this, yes, how to package and ship orders. So I saw the thumbnail come up for that, but I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That's a great video, even for myself to watch, because I talk about this here when I talk about Marketplace Boutique's channel. I do some eBay work and have for years now. I've listed at least a couple thousand things. I've shipped over 1,000 packages. Those activities are easy to do, and Marketplace Boutique is going to talk to us about shipping in this latest video. The magic comes from finding the right items to buy and sell and hopefully profit while giving people a good deal as well. So I hope everybody will check that out. And Marketplace Boutique is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They started this channel based on their e-commerce business, but they were looking for a career change, something that would let them spend some more time at home. That's what got them into the e-commerce in the first place. So I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. Every piece of engagement helps. We know that. And could get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now, but could also see this replay pushed out because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share, of course. Get to the Farm is up on the screen right now. This creator is now over 1,000 subscribers, working on 1,100. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. And when we look at what they're doing on Get to the Farm, you're going to find a lot of shout outs for other creators here. But this is a really interesting channel, and I was taken away with this a while back when I featured them. What I found is that their videos are extremely informative, particularly about homesteading, but they really make an effort to get to know the channels that they're talking about, and therefore the information about each channel and what we're going to learn from each creator that they feature along the way. So we both get an informative video about homesteading activities, but as well we get introduced to a lot of creators and an introduction as to what we're going to learn when we get there, if that makes sense. Handicapped Traveler, good to see you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I know I miss a lot that goes on while I'm talking, but as long as everybody's still active in the chat, we should get around to saying hello to everyone. Get to the Farm as well. Like I said, I was really taken away with their videos. I think they just do a spectacular job. The narration is fantastic. I'm not sure if they speed that up. I wonder about that. Get to the Farm. I'm just curious if you speed up your speech in your editor. The reason why I say that is because when I'm talking, whether I'm making a video or I'm doing Tuber Chat or anything else, pardon me, I feel like I'm speaking a mile a minute. I don't know how anybody can keep up how fast I talk sometimes. But when I listen back to myself, it's a lot slower than I thought it was. And it's a weird anomaly that makes that happen. But I'm just curious if Get to the Farm is speeding up their speech, because I've considered it. Even if you mark it up only by like 10 or 15%, a lot of creators do that so that they can pack more information into a smaller, shorter video, but to make it seem more exciting, right? TikTok is famous for that as well. Lots of people are really condensing on TikTok. Get to the Farm as well. It's got some shorts here. These have gotten into 4,000 and almost 5,000 views. Live streams on their channel have gotten into... they've done these years ago. When we talk about live streams on Get to the Farm, they let me know that they might continue or bring back live streams. What they intend to do is focus on the homesteading community, but bring live streams where they can connect, let people connect in a similar way to what we're doing here in Tuber Chat. Oh, and there you go. Yes, Get to the Farm as well is narrating on I Want to Know as well. And this is another husband and wife combo with separate channels that support each other wholeheartedly. So I Want to Know is talking to us about the unexplained. It could be UFOs, it could be ancient civilizations, just about anything that could be unexplained. So 425 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 500 that they're thinking about. And then, yeah, there you go, Jay and Knight. Yes, you could. When they're too fast, yes, you can. You could adjust the playback speed, of course. But I consider even in the editing whether I'm going to speed up my voice a little bit. Thank you, Lenny the Lawyer Live. I Want to Know has got videos as well as some shorts here, and these have gotten into 800 views and beyond. We're hoping for, well, see, they keep posting frequently here. They seem to be doing almost once a week, I Want to Know, more than anything else. But they have informative videos. And this, like I said, is another special story where we've got a husband and wife combo that are supporting each other wholeheartedly, so much that the channel we just saw called Get to the Farm is the same narrator on I Want to Know. So I think that's really cool, especially to be helping each other. Norwegian Homestead, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Dee's Garden Adventures, good to see you here as well. Thanks for coming in. Norwegian Homestead is up with 191 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that we know they're going to be thinking about. And then it's time for me to add a link into our chat again. Hopefully everybody will come over to our music stream. Oh. All the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music. We've got a virtual nightclub going on over there with a video game you can participate in with the chat and continue connecting with everybody the same way we do here. We'll go over the raid together automatically, and I'll leave Tuber Chat running for an extra 3 minutes before we do that so that everybody can clean up their connections here as well. Regional Sky Girl, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Norwegian Homestead is another channel I'm still getting to know. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos, treasure hunting. And under the barn, treasure hunting under the barn. Yes, I wonder if that's like treasure hunting under the cushions of the couch, right? There's always something there. Norwegian Homestead, I'm looking forward to seeing that video. And then we see mostly outdoor content, it looks like, on this channel with a little bit of a wild boar sandwich. That's an interesting thing. I don't think I've seen anything like that before. Shorts on this channel have gotten into 300 and 400 views and beyond, which is great to see. And we'd love to push them towards that 200 subscribers that they're thinking about. I'm just going to read from their About page for a quick second. They left August 21st of 2023. They left the city and moved to their new homestead. So they're bringing that new journey with us. They've just been there not even a year yet. So we're looking forward to following that journey with them. And then thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent today. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can be here. Forgive me for the channels that we did not get to. We're usually here for 3 hours. We mix up the days and times so we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Next up, we will be here, expected to be on Monday and Wednesday at 1 p.m. both. And then we'll continue and get through as many channels as we can during those streams as well. I'm going to leave this running for 3 more minutes, and then we're going to run over and raid into the music channel. So I hope to see everybody there. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.